That is not a product placement. I just really love caffeine. Hey everybody, how we doing today? So, what about Assange? UK Foreign Office video calling for press freedom shamed for hypocrisy. The UK Foreign Office has come under fire after posting a video online that calls for an increase in media freedom in nations around the world, drawing accusations of hypocrisy from those citing the treatment of Julianne Assange. The 13-second video includes the shocking statistic that only 10% of the world's population live in a country with free media. With images of journalists and high-profile world leaders, past and present, it ends with a declaration that this has to change. On the day Australian journalist Assange celebrated his 48th birthday inside Belmarsh, maximum security prison, it may not be unreasonable to suggest that this free media video was nothing more than the UK government's way of trolling the WikiLeaks co-founder. A thought that appears to resonate with many on Twitter. Some people online suggest that the UK is only interested in a free press that reports on regimes that fall for your benefit, rather than exposing corrupt governments allied to Britain killing innocent people. The apparent hypocrisy did not escape the attention of others who highlighted the case of Assange, who awaited his now delayed U.S. extradition request, hearing in February in London. A tweet from David P. Brown. What are you doing to see Assange freed? The Foreign Office makes itself appear part of the problem. The days when I could read and speak, organize to defend myself, my ideals and my people are over until I am freed. Everyone else must take my place. Free Assange. #resist. And why exactly was he arrested? Well, really mostly just because he was writing unfavorable articles under the laws of Great Britain. Because Great Britain, much like the EU, has become very, very despotic over time. It's pure despotism. That's really what it is. Excuse me. Excuse me again. The indictment relates to 2010 release of classified information on U.S. war crimes in Iraq, including footage of a U.S. Apache helicopter which opened fire, killing 12 people, including 2 Reuters reporters. Whoops. Unfortunately for Assange, this critical piece of journalism uncovered crimes of one of Britain's allies. The first rule for winning the support of the UK government is don't embarrass our friends with truth-telling, especially when it comes to the military. It comes as Australian barrister Greg Barnes, who is campaigning to bring Assange home, rather pertinently urged people to remember the importance of free speech. Straight up criminal that Assange was even imprisoned. Like, what did they even say he did? Like, I know they imprisoned him and he's going to be extradited to the United States, but I never really heard what the official charge was. But it seems to me that he was imprisoned wrongfully because of writing an op-ed on something that they didn't want anyone talking about. What even is that? What even is that? I'll tell you exactly what that is. That is anti-journalism, that is anti-truth, and it is tyrannical. In a lot of ways, England as a country has come a long way. It has become a much better place. But when we see some of the things you do, Britain, we here in America, we remember why our founding fathers basically gave you guys the finger and declared independence. We remember exactly why. Because of horseshit like this. That and taxation without representation, which admittedly was kind of petty. But sorry, not sorry. I am sorry, but not sorry. Sorry for being petty, not sorry for declaring independence. Because you know what? The more I hear about things like this, the more I actually wish that Brexit never ever happens. And that you're stuck in the EU, like, forever. Because that's basically what you deserve. And to be clear, I actually have some friends from the UK on the internet who are probably going to be a little mad at me over my statement, but I'm quite serious. Anytime I hear about stuff like this, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, seriously. You're supposed to be part of the civilized Western world, but you're acting extremely uncivilized. I mean, how pathetic could you honestly get at this point? No, no, no. This is not how we do it. This is not how we do it in the West. We're supposed to have freedom of speech. At least here in the United States we have freedom of speech. But even that's becoming more and more tenuous. Bottom line is, Julian Assange was wrongfully imprisoned. And the sooner he gets out, the better. Anyway,